Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. As you see a lot going on here, we're going to get to a lot coming up. As you see right here, Roxanne Perez takes on Tatum Paxley in a singles match, as well as NXT champion Ilya Dragunov confronts, have a face-to-face with challenger Trick Williams. Plus, we get to this right here. Andrew Chase. What's the status of Chase University? We'll talk about it coming up. Also, too, Elektra Lopez, SmackDown's newest latest star, takes on Zoa. Well, you know who I'm talking about, but we'll get that in a minute. Zoa Boca or something there. Lower Vice. Yeah, that's it. And two, we talk about this right here. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams takes on the LWO in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. It starts right now. It's Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. Starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's get to the NXT Ring Report right now here on the Pro Wrestling Show. All right, we kick things off with this. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes took on the LWO. The first match of the night in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Cup tournament. And it was that Trick Williams with Carmelo Hayes. Whoop that trick. That's the song that keeps getting. Whoop that trick. They Carmelo and Trick found a new something up in their arsenal. Carmelo and Trick wanted to be the heavy favorites to win the Dusty Cup. And they did, beating the LWO team of Rodrigo and got his name, DJ Zima. You know what I'm talking about. Well, they won, and now they advance on, and they will meet the winner team between Baron Corbin and who else? And Braun Breaker in the finals of the Dusty Cup. There's still tension line between Trick and Carmelo. That tension line, they continue on riding momentum. That's the only case that goes on forward. But you can tell that Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin got strange bedfellows. Like, they're not a team, but eventually they work together as a team. So things could go as planned for them. So we'll see how this is gonna go for them and stuff. But we'll see how this is gonna go and who's gonna have the momentum coming up in the Dusty Cup. Well, we talk about this that Roxanne Perez, she got a measure of revenge tonight. Roxanne Perez getting things done in the ring. Roxanne Perez could be the next NXT Women's Champion if she plays her cards right. Roxanne Perez doing a lot tonight. Pinning what's her name tonight? That's not Roxanne Perez. But Roxanne getting the job done. Tatum Paxley. One thing about Roxanne Perez, she's gonna be a fighting challenger, and she wants to be back the NXT Women's title that she never lost. This is her moment to regain back the NXT Women's Championship. We'll see that coming up forward sooner rather than later. So you can tell what's her name? Live Akira has a vested interest in this match, so we'll see how that's gonna go. Also, too, Oba Femi sending a message to Dragon Lee that he's gonna keep the North American Championship. Dragon Lee tried to put up a fight. The fight wasn't put up enough. So Oba Femi getting the measure of revenge over Dragon Lee, and they'll have their title match this weekend in NXT. We'll see that as well. Also, too, another match that everyone's been talking about Avery Rain with I forgot his name, King something. What's it? Wait, yeah, but hey, who knows what's gonna happen with that? But I think King, Lexus King confronted what's his name? Really didn't make no sense, but Lexus King was in a match tonight. He took down what's his name at the end. What's his name? I forgot his name. He was in the Sheamus group, but I guess you know how that goes and stuff. Well, also too, another match. Chase U. Told you about Chase U. Chase U no longer no more. JC Jane and what's her name? Tia Hill tried to cheer up Chase U, and they got cheered up, and now we can tell right now that Chase U gonna have a university full of Beverly women beauties that's gonna continue on the legacy, I guess, just to make it seem like they're gonna continue that Chase U situation. Who knows what's gonna happen? But hey, we see. Also, too, Dijak was in the ring. Dominic Dijak took down Joe Gacy. You can tell that's a prompt. Joe Gacy and Dijak really want to beat each other down and don't do him in the trumpster. But Avery Rain made a match that these two men will meet at Vengeance Day in Tennessee, 1-on-1. So Dijak will will not run away from Gacy. Gacy's gonna get his match some way somehow. Gacy was part of that group with Avery Rain, so we'll see how that's gonna go down as well. Um, Also too, Von Wagner was in the match tonight against Norm Dar for the Heritage Cup. Von Wagner couldn't get the job done tonight, but he left for impression over Norm Dar and his group. What he did tonight. So too, Lola Vance was in the ring tonight. Breakout tournament winner, keeping her contract intact, keeping it as well intact. So I guess that's we see Lola Vance making a raise in the impact as well. Well, we get to Trick Williams having that face-to-face confrontation with NXT champion Ilya Dragunov. Trick Williams and Ilya Dragunov had a face-to-face, and the face-to-face was about the NXT championship match. Trick Williams will be pulling double duty that night. He'll be teaming with Carmelo Hayes and going against the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov. So I'm um, believing that Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin might be the winners of the cup, but who knows? But watch this weekend for predict the outcome for NXT, and you'll see who's gonna be leaving out with something. So look for that coming your way. Well, Ilya Dragunov saying that Trick Williams ain't gonna be able to focus on two things in one night, and left it like that after Ilya Dragunov wanted to prove that he's the man of NXT one way or another. And Dragunov gave Trick Williams a hug. Trick Williams didn't see that coming. So we'll see. But Dragunov sent a message to Trick Williams that he's coming one way or another to NXT to win, to become NXT champion, saying that he can do it. I think Trick Williams could do it if he put his mind to it and has the ability to do what he needs to do. Trick Williams could be a fighting champion if he wins the NXT champion. But Dragunov has been a fighting champion doing what he need to do. Well, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin decided to interrupt the party as Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams came out there to defend their turf. So it was kind of like they was intertwining these stuff like Trick's championship match against Dragunov and his tag team match in Dusty Cup later on. Well, Trick Williams tried to help out Dragunov. He got beat up by Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, but that was enough. But we'll see how this is going to go down this week. So, like I said, we'll have a special predict the outcome this Sunday for the NXT ring for NXT Valentine's Day Vengeance Day, I meant to say, coming up soon in the month of February. So we're getting the month of February started. We're getting it started with a with Trick Williams headlining two major events coming forward. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topics. Wrestling Hot Topics tonight. We talk about this. Ryback. Ryback made a rare appearance on his YouTube channel. Ryback saying that CM Punk got injured again, and he's happy about it, laughing about it. Like I said, you never laugh at somebody's pain or personal stuff, whether what people going through or not. We don't know what people are going through in their seasons and stuff. CM Punk, in Ryback's eye, may not have been a good person, but Ryback don't need to try to blow it up in his face after the man suffered another torn um, tear. So CM Punk, like we told you yesterday, will be injured and he'll be out of action for 4 to 6 months. So CM Punk will miss WrestleMania. Ryback had to rub salt on the wound to be happy about it. But hey, Ryback, you gotta know what you're doing, but you don't know stuff. Also, too, Brock Lesnar, we're hearing reports that he may not be coming back anytime soon to WWE TV. After what Brock had did, got involved in that Mr. McMahon scandal that shocked the wrestling world, and people in the wrestling world are still buzzing and talking about Brock Lesnar. What's going on with him? I think what Brock's got going on, who knows what Brock's got going on, but likely Brock won't be back no time this WrestleMania season. Just like him, let it die down before you even start coming back, and people start forgetting about it and stuff. Well, we know this that Bianca Belair and her husband Montez Ford, they're going this coming up Friday, they're gonna have a binge episodes of their new reality show called Bianca and Montez Love in WWE. They've been doing a lot of promotional press for it. So we was gonna show something from the Sherry Shepherd show, but we might show it a little bit later on if we can get it uploaded. We'll come back to it a little bit later on in the show. Stuff. Well, we tell you this. Speaking of SmackDown, right here, that Bianca and Montez are SmackDown stars. We're hearing reports that Corey Graves and Wade Barrett will be the new official SmackDown team. I've been thinking about that quite some time. I've been like, well, Corey Graves good on SmackDown, and I know they're gonna move Wade Barrett. So I guess they're gonna give Corey Graves a try since he's been doing both in a way, color play-by-play and color commentary. So it makes sense. So since Pat McAfee is back on Raw full time after deciding not to host Game Day on ESPN no more, he did that stint. I think Corey Graves and Wade Barrett looking forward to hear their commentary this week on SmackDown. So we'll see. Speaking of the two superstars who may be coming back to WWE, we're hearing reports that Collision had the lowest views, and Malachi Black and what's his name, Buddy Matthews, didn't want to be put over the FTR. They didn't want to eat a pinfall. So a lot going on. They're saying after their contracts with AEW come up, they're going back to WWE, which is likely going to be the case because both of their wives are in WWE. With Aleister Black's wife, Zelina Vega in WWE, and Buddy Murphy's wife, the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. So as likely as might be. Speaking of that, a lot of people are still talking about Triple H in bad water. That Triple H didn't respond to the comments that was made about Mr. McMahon during the Royal Rumble press junket. Triple H try to avoid questions rather than trying to be more inclusive and persistent about the questions. A lot of people are still wondering and buzzing. Is Triple H knows something that we don't know? A lot of people are asking that to this day. One thing about wrestling is there's like Triple H and Tony Khan. When you do these press conferences, you're supposed to have something already planned in advance because you know people are going to ask that. There's no question about that. And they said Cody gave more of a diplomatic, transparent question. So I think Cody Rhodes leaving to the fact on what's going on with that. Also, too, the Bella twins, better known as Brie and Nikki Bella, are known now, the Garcia twins. They sent something redressing their stepfather, John Laurinaitis, who also been named into this lawsuit as well, hinting about him and Miss McMahon and stuff. Well, the Bella twins said they don't condone what he did. They never said that what the status of their mother is going to do, since their mother is married to Laurinaitis. I think Laurinaitis will have a lot of explaining to do because the woman has been sick. I think the Bella twins ain't been condoning that. But what's going on with that? So who knows? The mom was there, and the mom should lead Laurinaitis, move on with her life. But who knows what's going to be coming about that? Also, too, Shinsuke Nakata, for hearing reports that Pro Wrestling Tees has been told that remove everything Okada has done on Pro Wrestling Tees. Some say that this might be a step that he might be coming to WWE if this is the case, because AEW don't really care. They have a relationship with Pro Wrestling Tees. WWE doesn't, so WWE wants to milk us all they can. All right, we coming back to Montez and Bianca. We know they're having a new Hulu show called Love and WWE. Bianca and Montez, they're talking about them trying to have a kid while they're a married couple and navigating the challenges of being WWE stars. Well, they appeared on the Sherry Shepherd show.
Fitness modeling competition. All right, look at. Okay, y'all. Bianca, what comes to your mind when you see these pictures? That's my man. You can get up, Montez. There you go. You better. I feel like Montez is the lead singer and we his backup in the black and white. Thank you, Bianca. How do you feel about other women fantasizing about your man?
I'm lucky and I'm blessed, and okay. You know, people get to see this in the wrestling ring, and you guys get to fantasize, but this comes home with me.
Yo, you gotta go
ahead. Right, Bianca Belair tried to make a point that her and her husband Montez Ford has a special love bond. I think they do. They really do love each other. They have a bond. It's just that their careers, I don't know. Bianca's career has been shining ever since almost 3 years now. Since her main event in WrestleMania, and Montez, he's just trying to find who he is. So I understand both of them. I guess I got to watch the show to see. And I was saying, when she gonna get that, but she's trying, so I give her that. But we'll see what's gonna go down with Bianca Belair and Montez Ford, and how this is gonna go for her down the road. All right, that's gonna do it for the Pro Wrestling Show for the NXT Ring Report. So we'll see you coming up for Vengeance Day. Look for the Vengeance Day Predict the Outcome special, and we'll have Vengeance Day review. We'll call it the Vengeance Day Rundown, or whatever we'll call it, coming up this weekend. So for me being Kendra Dick saying so long, we'll see you tomorrow for the AEW 9-Man Ring Report. See you later.